Omegacube. We're going to talk about the sixth dimension yin, which is called the mana realms of pure thought. And Chem is works with the universal law of tongues, and the messengers are Shka, movement, Arbalis, Mundo, Galaxia Access, and the galactic goddess, love. So with that, we're going to begin with the messages in Chem, universal law of tongues. Now, this tree man, he stands here with this one. Chem stands here with relatives that come from this nation and given a knowledge to each one present, opening from within you your own path and gifts in this path. This one of movement. This is the center tree, you could call it. This is the one who is love, and they're here to witness, to give, and they also say to receive. So they're saying, Shka, the way of movement passes through everything, and it's the vibration of the Creator's song. And as the wave carries a surfer, so does this song carry who we are. Who we are is dependent upon the wave of the Creator's song flowing through us, and gives us the ability to be and to move, to have this world and all dimensions as ones. There is this sound that's more than 4 orchestras or 4 choirs of 4 sympathies at once. Intricate. It's very simple, expansive. It's a song of the Creator. It's a song of the Creator, of Creator's own body, that gives life to everything. Now, where there is movement, there is life before and behind. Where there is movement, there is a river within. And where there is movement, there is a place that will receive. So for movement, it is an electric jump between one reality and another, just as the sparks move between 2 wires. They're quick. Now the Creator's movement is very slow. Our movements are very fast. And the movement of our relatives of the earth are even faster. So the movement of the elements are fastest. And this is what we call time. That time is a duration, and the Creator sets the pace. So within this pool of time, when each one chooses their rate of expression, of accomplishment, of completion, it's just as a fish jumps out of the water and then re-enters the water, so our life is the air pond, the pond of the Creator, a duration of rising, a duration of completing. This is what Pisces means, the movement of these two as one within the body of the mother. Now where there is movement, there's intelligence. For intelligence is the co-understanding of where I have been, where I'm going, to such that the been is the going. So, and this is how future, present, and past really are all the same now. That there is a place where we stand in a great circle, and it is this still in this place. It is still in this place, and the movement from there to is feeling and thought. The movement from there is feeling and thought, and this feeling and thought creates everything else. And as if there are billions of stones thrown on a lake that all ripple at once, and creates the reality of the stars and the planets, the moons, and yourself. That you each are rippling of energy in the song of God. Mitakuye Oyasi. Now, through our hearts, there is this doorway, and ancient people have called this the heart portal. You could say the portal. This heart portal is the center of our tree, our individual tree of life. Our heart portal is our door. Everywhere that is, you could say. Everywhere that is tied to the great central tree, the Axis Mundo Galaxia, the great galactic world tree of living essence and form, where the masters do have their body of expression and these galactic presences as well. So great are they, and their dance and leisure about this tree, that all we could see are stars, the particles of their forms. Now, this tree could beckon us to join in consciousness, this great gathering place, this great circle where we all stand in our spirits and think and feel and pray and send out the forces of life. This Ruka, you call it, this power from the earth that gives life to the laws of God. Seek the spider as your guide upon a galactic web through the heart, to find yourselves as a piece of bark, a small leaf, a feather of the bird sitting in the tree, and there draw the essence of life, greater than even the fires of flowers that live within the sea. So this power which comes through your own heart portal from this great sacred tree, Mitakuye Oyasi. Now, we have this one called the Galactic Goddess, Love. So now this great grandmother, she is the Galactic Goddess, and she is the big kahuna. She is love. And her body is put before the nations of the stars, and her power is one of these twin laws of our universe, Milky Way. And she sits in the center with an even greater grandma, sits in the center of our local 8 universes now. So now this galactic mother loves her daughter, and her champion is this one, Mary, mother of all. Through this frequency of love, which a capability of each cell of your heart and the heart of each cell of your being, the frequency of love that you can potentiate, that you can send forth, is greater than anything else. This love is the greatest power that be. So sending out this love through feeling, through thought, through the vibrations of your body, through your prayer, through your intercessory, that this love captures time and reclaims that which was stolen by the wicked, we'd say. And this love nourishes back to health, the restoration of the earth, and everything else. So this love is the birthright within the chalice of free will. And so connect to the great goddess, to connect to the earth, to the moon, connect to the woman and all, as has been said, and send forth love as a force, as a power greater than all others. Even though should you fall in the place of love, you'll come back. And so use this power through your belief, use it through your understanding, for love, one, makes evolution happen. Love, two, returns all souls to God. Love, three, heals all wounds in yourself. So practice the gifts of love. For it is the great feast table of the Lord. Mitaku e Oyasi. So this is the 6th dimension yin, called the mana realms, the pure thought. Mitakiyasu. Mitakiyapi. We're going to speak about the 6th dimension yang, which is the light geometries of all movement. It's called Nasi. It's the spiritual way of the wheel that turns, and the messengers are the beetle nation, the thrones of God, and the flowers of life, flame. So now this is the messengers of Nasi, the spiritual way of the wheel. Now, These grandmas and grandpas are thankful for efforts, and they have come to support this man, this Jawichasha, who is with us. So he has brought this spear. He has brought feathers upon it and the buckskin on it. He is carrying this spear with him, and he's wearing the face of the hawk. He says he's going to send forth an energy for purification through this wheel that turns. So this is a doctrine, he says, for the four directions and for the races of humanity, and also the animals, he says, and also for the trees and the stones and all that is. That these are the four kingdoms of those spokes of the wheel. The responsibility of each lies in the center, he says. That this is the key of the Father, the Nasi. Okay, now, the beetle nations. Now this beetle is here, and he's walking on this road, and it is a dirt road. And as he walks, he notices that there are some food, so he stops and eats, and he walks a little further, and he finds some water, and he drinks, and he walks a little further, and he finds a little place to rest. He gets up and walks a little further and finds a person, a human being, and they're crawling up on the shoulder. He comes to rest again. So now this beetle, he has the ability to open the mind. He has the ability to open the eye and to open the ear. And the beetle will help with these ways called telepathy and these ways called clairvoyance and clairaudience, because the beetles has a special understanding of the acacia and can travel the tunnels that are its script of time. Therefore, this little beetle beckons us unto meditation. So sitting upon the shoulder of this one speaks that within the worlds and within the outworlds are mirrors of one another, and that they are a way of this circle. That the inner world and the manifest world and the mirrors of this wheel, and that the star wheels and the tiny worlds are also mirrors in this wheel. And that the soul in its greatest fulfillment and the soul in its greatest pain, they too are mirrors in this wheel. Just as the earth, the water, the fire, the air, there are mirrors in this wheel. Now we come to the thrones of God. Now these are these four thrones with which to be concerned. The throne of truth, the throne of freedom, the throne of circle, called unity, and the throne of the light, sound, and vibration, the throne of harmony. These are the thrones of God that have coursed beyond the planet and also of all spaces in between the hearts of men and women, between the hearts of all beings that exist. So that is these thrones, or these authorities in the four directions that send the powers of time to us through the higher frequencies of the rainbow, through this green, blue, and indigo, and violet. Thus, what they call art and what they call culture and what is called humanity, that these are arts of these four thrones. These are the disciplines of what they call being a human being, a real person. There are other lessons of the five harmonies that come. Now, this one Melchizedek is indeed here to represent the many thrones of God, and does speak the importance of honoring the heart, the voice, the mind, and the spirit. That we must spend as much time in these as we do in the physical, in the home, in the car, in the relationships, that we must balance in this mirror that has been spoken of by Beetle. Now these four harmonies are deeply instructed, being the four spokes in the center of the wheel. This harmony of being within the earth, in agriculture, this harmony of natural healing, the harmony of music, and this harmony of dance. And in the center, this harmony of the path of the stars, this astrology, the symbols, the Wichoka, understanding the stars without and within. Through these five harmonies and these four directions of the stone, of the plant, and the animal, and the human being, and the 20 powers of the sun are born. And that the energies of the Great Father come near to thee, nigh to thee, and that these 20 are the day keepers that work with the moons. And this is the cycle of how time feeds, nourishes, and becomes all life. So this one now bids us to remember these 5 harmonies, and thus to walk in the 4 directions. Now, the flower of life, the flame. Now, within the heart of each, in this flower of life, and in this flower is a flower whose petals are opening. And the goal is to become a fully open flower, that a sacred fire can live within, and these fires are nectars, and they are chemistries, and that perhaps even the bee, perhaps even the butterfly, that these and others will visit, bring life, and in life to grow the garden of God. Now within the heart and within the earth there is a great flower of life, which our hearts are all connected, and our connection to the earth, our groundedness, our arrival here as souls, as bodies, as the mind, as a spiritual person, that we are all tied as one in our heart, as children upon her bosom, and the children within her womb, within the mother, within her heart. There is a great fire spoken of, and it has the doors to the halls of Amenti. Through these teachings of thought, and these teachings of many ancient ones, through this land of Atla and the Eastern Sea, now there are these that are called the Ashtars, and they are distributors of this flames for this holy mother, this Mother Earth. And they come to lift the consciousness of humanities all around. And these Ashtars are responsible to these thrones by carrying the pure flame of time. They help to open these flowers and all. So this flower of life has the potential to grow within the human being. Its knowledge is within the animal, its purpose is within the plant, and the seed is in the nature of the stone. And thus you must walk with each of these in this wheel of life. And through powers of the sun, through the powers of the moon, through the 1111 of the morning star, the third dimension of 13 moons and 28 days, the 4th dimension plane of time and 13 moons and 22 time waves, and the 5th dimension of these universal and spiritual laws will bring a reunion of Mother Earth into her higher plane, and will bring these flowers of life in all greatly ablaze. So this is 6th dimension Yang, light geometries of all movement. Mitakuye Oyasi.